Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Ready? Yellow lady. 57. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 36. 36. 37.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Oh, he's going to air it. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 29 yards. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Corey Littleton able to get him for a loss of about 3. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz eluding the pressure right. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now this throw caught left side. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing his Wentz. He's going to air one out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First down, Buccaneers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Seven, our score after 1.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 11.
On first down, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd down, it's Jones.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
You ready? 5-1. 47. Check. 47. Hey, wahoo. 22.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. He completes it to Evans. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
25, check 25.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run on first down. Moss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here.
Check 21.
They'll run it with Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a play fake here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Now Wentz. Nowhere to to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's pick it up. It's out of time.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Ready? You ready? Mike's 54.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Tonight.
On 1st down, Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gay knocks this one through. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on rush coming, and he's taken down. Corey Littleton able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, dude.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, it's Jones. That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd down. It's Moss, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Gay's kick is good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Throwing on first is Wentz. And his throw is incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. 3rd down here.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz, he's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 50 yards as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Breeze. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Shaquille Barrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
82.
To try again after the sack. Wentz, and that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, Charlie.
Come on, 45. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check, 45 to Mike. Check.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
46 down, man. 5-4.
45.
Bravo.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 15 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Now Wentz throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. On 1st down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now Wentz. Defensively here you've got. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll go again to Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 75 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Check pass. Check pass.
Wentz now on first down. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Hey, orbit.
Mike the 59. I got it.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and now it's second down. Now Breeze. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Buccaneers 51, Eagles 21. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Already ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. After the sack on first down, Wentz, Corey Littleton. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
To throw, it's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprise. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now Breeze. Airing this one out for Evans. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team.